Click play and call it work.
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Welcome Wargamers to another sit-in talk. In this video I respond to comments that you have left on the sit-in talk for next week. If you would like to leave comments for Chris, he'll be answering your questions as well. If you wish to leave comments and respond to stuff that you want answers to and you want to direct them at me, then put them attention Dave and then ask your question. But other than that, next week is for Chris. Let's dive right into the questions here. M. Tempest says, "Hi Dave, could you please congratulate Matt on their new arrival, but do so as Captain Slaughter. Thanks." Your wish is my command.
I just wanted to congratulate you on a new nugling from the warmth that comes straight from the eye of terror.
I saw that comment.
It's a good way to get this started, by the way. I really love that. If you want, your wish is my command. If you guys remember to do so next time I have a sit-in talk, and you want me to do stuff like that, I would love to do so. I love doing stuff like that. It's just about the chaotic love to get to spread all over. Waylander11 says, Dave, I'm a Dark Angels player that signed up when you started the Slow Grow campaign with Steve. It was the straw that broke the mighty camel's back. That is MWG content. Where has it been lately, and will we see more? The answer is yes. Next week, Steve and I have the last Slow Grow campaign scheduled. It will be the completion of this Slow Grow campaign. We will be doing more because of the success and popularity of it, because it was ridiculously fun to do so. So thank you very much for asking, and stay tuned for it. The reason why I had to take a hiatus from it is because for the month of August, I was shooting a feature film, and that's why it took me away from continuing the Slow Grow campaign. William Kaw says, Dave, if you could give a chaos boon to any staff member in the MiniWarGaming, who would it be and why? Chaos boon to somebody. I think I would give Quirk Shrouded so that he could hide from Steve when Steve wants to crush energy drink on desk, and just kind of following the thought process here, man. Not really sure to exactly where this is going. Yeah, Quirk Shrouded. Why? To protect him from Steve. There you go. Very simple. Cassadar, the Spy Master, says, Dave, I am thinking about starting a Chaos Space Marines army, and I have no idea what is good and bad in the selection. As I write this, the Chaos Supplement hasn't been released, so please keep in mind if somehow Chaos becomes super good all of a sudden. And I was wondering if you could help me there, and if I should go with a specific Chaos God, leaning towards Tzeentch or Slaanesh right now, or go undivided. Any help you can offer is thanked, and my continued subscription both here and on the MiniWarGaming site and YouTube, and hope to one day come up and face your Black Legion with my horrible attempt at putting together a decent army. Until that day, Cassadar. Also, Apple of Corn. Well, I'm sure that the army that you create, it wouldn't be as bad as you are thinking that it will be. And if I were to choose between Slaanesh or Tzeentch, that's actually a tough call, because they both have their merits. See, with Tzeentch, you got your Infernal bolters, your AP3 bolters, which are really, really good. And then you got your psychic stuff, and you get access to all the new stuff. By the way, when this sit and talk is being created, the new Traitors Hate Chaos Supplement has been released. And I've had a chance to go through it. And I've made some videos, 6 to be exact, reviewing and doing battle reports. And so I've had a chance to really dive right into it. And I am pleasantly surprised. Overall, I'm happy. Is it a top-tier army? I will say no. Unfortunately, it's not a top-tier army, but it's better than what it was before. So it remains the fun army to play. Is it the weakest one? Nope, it's not the weakest one. Is it the strong one? No, it's not the strongest one either. So where Slaanesh has a higher initiative, so when you're attacking your counterparts, it's better for business, especially if you're a Warp Talon, albeit very expensive. It's just very nice knowing that you can reroll your failed to hit rolls because of hatred of the Imperium, not just hatred Space Marines, but it's hatred Imperium. So all things Imperium you hate, you're rerolling those and then shred with your lightning claws. So reroll, plus you attack first. It's kind of a beautiful sight. Also, there is a Raptor Talon formation where when you deep strike, you can assault after deep striking. You make a disordered charge, but you're still assaulting after deep striking. That is amazing. That is ridiculously awesome. That is with the new Traitor's Hate. That is with the new Black Crusade detachment. The Raptor Talon is a auxiliary choice formation that you can add to your core formation, which consists of the Chaos Warband, the Maelstrom of Gore, or the Lost and the Damned. So, I would suggest, I would actually suggest going undivided, because then you can mix and match according to your leisure. Big Gaz J says, Dave, could you please go and slap Quark for me? As he said that Blood Angels are just Ultramarines in different color. Also call him a traitor and shoot him with your bolt pistol. Cheers, dude. Your wish is my command.
Traitor!
Ah, yes. Okay. All in a day's work, right? XS Burning Killer. Hey Dave, love watching the videos you guys make, and was letting you know that the YouTuber Alpha Pusa, the creator of the text-speech to device, was always interested in having you guys cameo in one of his videos. Is that something you'd be interested in, or maybe not enough time to do? I know exactly who you're talking about, and I would love to actually do a cameo in one of his videos. And it's funny you should say that, because he, many years ago, took an episode of the 40K Rejects and created his own animation to a full audio episode. Like, he stripped the audio from an episode that I made and he made his own animation to it. So if you're interested in watching this video, it is the one where it's like the sad dreadnought, or Dreddy, the saddest dreadnought in the Chaos Warband, or something like that. I don't remember the name of it. All I know is that it's an episode of the 40K Rejects that he took the audio from, which I didn't mind at all. That was a big, that was a compliment, so thank you very much. Alpha Pusa. Wood Row Wimpy. Dear Dave, on July 14, 2014, Chris Bello challenged you to a game of Warhammer 40,000. Will you honor this challenge at Valhalla 2016 in a similar way to the way you honored Miranda's challenge at Valhalla? Unfortunately, Chris will not be going to Valhalla this year, so I won't be doing that at Valhalla. Perhaps in the future, at some other point, at some other place, but not Valhalla. Valhalla's very soon, though, and that will be a lot of fun. Tharax. Hey Dave, we need more slow grow. Hope the movie filming went great. Thank you very much. There will be more slow grow, and in fact, if you want to leave a comment, say, hey Dave, and leave your suggestions for a certain slow grow armies to be fighting against each other. You guys know what armies I collect. It's Chaos Space Marines, Blood Angels, Space Wolves. I'd even go so far as to do something in addition to that, such as White Scars. I suppose that's probably the only addition I would do to it. Maybe Sons of Horus as well. But see, that I want to keep it 40K. So yeah, but you got to put Dave first. And if you see the comment already, like that comment, and then I'll look at it afterwards and see what you guys want to see. And who do you guys want me to fight? And you guys know the armies that the other content producers collect, so it shall be a fun time. Sin Cities only. Good. Insert correct time of the day. Dave. I know with your time being eaten up with your movie, you don't get as much to spend as much making awesome content for us fans. With that in mind, would you ever give Kill Team a try? I think the smaller format and faster play times means you could get out a few games for the fans and still give you plenty of time to work on your other projects. Cheers from Vegas. Sin Cities only. I do need to specify something here. Although there was a month of making movie, I spent much time before that caching up content so that while I was away filming, content was still being released in my absence. And as soon as I got back, I started filming again. So really, there wasn't too much downtime. At least I didn't plan for too much downtime. So if the perception is off, maybe it's because I've been doing less of a certain type of content that you like watching more than another, or something like that. But I certainly am cognizant of the content that I am creating, because I want to be consistently making content, because that's what I believe makes for better reaction and participation to whatever one is creating when one is creating content. If they do it consistently, then their potency when they put out content is greater, because their reach is greater. This is the theory. About your Kill Team question, yes, I would love to play Kill Team. I'm going to play Kill Team. That will certainly be a thing in the future. In the meantime, there will be more Corn, or more Traitors Hate, more brand new Chaos Space Marine stuff, and there's going to be new Blood Angel stuff, and there's going to be another Path to Glory. As per popular demand, the Path to Glory is going to happen. Muskelmacken says, Dave, why did Quirk look so darn tired in his last sit-and talk? I think it's actually because he was filming. See, now, actually, no, that was, no, that was last week, wasn't it? Yes. See, last week had the last day of filming for the new Rangers film, which is a feature film, by the way, which we're working on, and we will be doing a campaign for it to make it even better. He has comprised his role as a certain orc, and it's very exhausting being this certain orc. So that's probably why he was tired. Now, he is the unsung hero of the film because he plays multiple roles in it. He plays Magra, the Merciless. He plays a boss bandit, and he plays an outlander. But one would not know because one is masked and the other is helmeted, where his face is covered. And he talks different for his characters. He's a quite talented guy, if one didn't know this already. And one wouldn't know this by watching the Bat Reps necessarily, because he doesn't have, this is not a place for him to sprout those acting muscles. It's just a place for him to be himself, which apparently is very tired looking sometimes after he's filming. That's what I think would happen. It's probably close to true. Alastaman1. Hey Dave, hope filming is going well. Recently I've wanted to start a new 40k force, and I've been tied between Loyalists and Chaos Marines. Just about everyone I've talked to about it prefers Loyalists, and I was close to picking them, but now that Traitors Hate has been released, I'm split again. I wanted to ask, which force do you prefer for from gameplay, fluff, painting, etc.? This is a pretty reoccurring question now, but I've wanted everyone's opinion. Thanks. Excuse me, sorry about that, allergies. I think that Chaos Space Marines is the best army in the Imperium. Most powerful? No. Unfortunately, not the most powerful, but the most fun. And that's the number one reason why I play, is to have fun. So, excuse me, sorry, that's probably really not good in your earphones. I like Chaos Space Marines because of their variety. You can collect so many different types of Chaos Space Marine armies. There's like an equivalent amount of possible combinations that you can do with Chaos Space Marines that you can do with the Imperium. So, as much as there are different chapters of Space Marines, there are different marks of Chaos that you can collect. There's 4 marks. You can have 4 different themed armies. You can have Chaos Undivided, which is either all Black Legion, which has no mark, or you could have a mixture of marks. You could have some Nurgle units, some Khorne units, some Tzeentch units. You can do Khorne Demonkin, which is another Chaos army. It's all corn, and you're summoning demons, and it's lovely, and it's awesome. You can do Crimson Slaughter, which is a new type of Chaos Space Marine army. You could do 100% Black Legion with the Black Legion supplement. You could do Black Crusade Detachment and the new Traitor's Hate, which allows you to bring all of the command benefits and new formations that are available in that Codex supplement. It's really, there is so much that you can do with Chaos Space Marines, and there's so many different armies that you can collect within Chaos Space Marines that there's really no reason to go anywhere else. That being said, I also like Blood Angels and Space Wolves. Like a lot. Yeah. But anyway, which one would I what would I recommend? Khorne Demonkin is really strong. Out of all the Chaos armies, Khorne Demonkin is the strongest by far, because you duplicate your army. You almost double your army every game. I say almost. It depends on the models that you get. At least 30% of your army is duplicated by the end of the game, and that's huge, especially when you're fighting against guys that are stronger than you for all intents and purposes. They have better shooting than you. That's really no problem. You can combat that with an army that just keeps on coming back. And we all know how that's like. Right, Necron players? That's just my opinion. All right, so. All right. Chosen One says, Dave, I had an idea for the next eating contest. How would you feel about a pie eating contest in which you could not use your hands? I like it. I think that's actually a really good idea. Email me, dave@miniwargaming.com, and remind me of this idea, because I think it's a fantastic one. I think it's hilarious. I'm not even sure how that would be. It would be extremely messy, and it's just awesome. I'm not even sure how a winner would be declared. I guess most pie eaten, maybe? Most messy? I don't know. But it sounds like a lot of fun and really fun to watch. So thank you for this idea. I love ideas. And again, please email me and remind me. In Jane, Dave, what do you have in your fruit salad of chaos? Well, you know that I have some corn. Garanax17, hi Dave. I'm starting to build up my chaos forces again and was wondering what your opinion was on Chosen and how you usually feel them. I've been thinking about doing 5-man plasma squads, but I'm open to suggestions. Plasma ain't bad, but you run the risk of getting hot. So Meltas are a good, that's what I prefer, because they're elite/vehicle killers. And they're cheaper. Yes, you don't have the range, but you can still assault after you shoot them. I just think Meltas are better. I would go with Meltas. That's what I would do. Carl4T7. Hey Dave, always wanted to ask, why does your accent turn Russian when you play? Wounds become wounds, etc. Are you secretly Russian? Also, do you see any combos with the new Chaos supplement that you would like to try out? To start off, I am not Russian. I just like to talk like this. In fact, I'm sure if someone was Russian, they would hear my accent and cringe. Their ears would shut off because of the lack of actual accuracy with the Russian accent. I just do it for fun. I don't even know why, man. It's so much stuff that I say, it just comes out. There's no filter. Well, there is a filter, but it's chaotic filter. It's fun. That's why we do so much of the stuff that we do, right? It's because it's fun. Yeah, new Chaos supplement combos. Okay, so with the Maelstrom of Gore, that's the core formation that you get. which is within the Black Crusade detachment, which gives you the Path to Glory command benefit, which allows you to choose a single Champion of Chaos per turn and roll on the Chaos Moon table for free. Now, when you are Maelstrom of Gore, you bring your HQ choice is either Karn or a Chaos Lord with Mark of Khorne, which must be upgraded to the Mark of Khorne for free, but still must be. I like bringing Karn because Karn is awesome. And then it's 4 to 8 units of Khorne Berserkers. Part of this rule includes the formation, includes a special rule where it gives you fleet. Anything in the formation has fleet, and you add 3 inches to your charge moves. That to me is pretty ridiculously awesome. I have fielded it. In fact, if you haven't watched the Traitors Hate review videos that I have made, go ahead and watch those, because I dive in with Quirk. I grabbed him and we made a few videos together. A lot of fun. We made a specific video where we showcase a Maelstrom of Gore, a Karn and Berserker core formation with a, what was attached to that? What was it? I believe in addition to that, it was the, what was it called now? It was the formation where walkers, there's a one walker in your formation could be nominated as a character, as the alpha walker, and he gains a character type, and he has a 4-up involved save. So I think it was that I added to my core formation of the Maelstrom of Gore, which again was awesome. Just so much fun, man. So that is another combo that I would like to tweak, because that combo was it instilled some fear into the heart of my opponent, because when there is a Mauler Fiend that is a character and is able to issue challenges, and he centers out the whatever he's fighting, which typically is a veteran sergeant with some sort of power fist, but he attacks in initiative 1, but the Mauler Fiend doesn't, and he has strength 10 attacks. See, that is just awesome. That makes Mauler Fiends viable and bringable, if that's a word. I'd like to tweak that, because we did it in a 1,500 point game, but it wasn't exactly maximized for efficiency. I think I would like to bring some of these Khorne Berserkers and Land Raiders. What I did is I brought 4 Rhinos. I'd probably bring Land Raiders just to ensure that Alpha Strike, but you know, we shall see. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. So that's probably the combo that I would like to do. Lord Bjorn, Dave, have you filled your personal assistant opening yet? I sent my resume in and I haven't heard anything about it. Besides that, how are you feeling about your upcoming Pure Purge date to be cleansed for the true Emperor? Excuse me. Yeah, I thought that was spam, I'm not gonna lie. And then Steve told me after what he did, and then that's just a funny joke. So, you know what? I think it's about time that we get Steve back with something. What could it be? You know what? Yeah. I think I know what it could be. Okay, so Steve is a guy where when you see him, you want to give him a big hug, because he's so lovable and he's so friendly and he's a mountain, and you want to hug the guy. It's actually either that, or it's like, I've seen this happen too. It's either you want to hug him, or it's like you'd be like, oh, whoa, you're a big guy. Yeah, you want to go? Yeah, I could take you. I've seen a guy do that to Steve. Ridiculous. The guy is half the size of him, but he was drunk, and he was saying that to Steve, and I couldn't believe it. Steve was just laughing because it happens to him all the time. So it's one of the two. So I think what we should do is we should focus on the former and say to Steve, Steve, you look like a huggable guy. I want to give you a hug. Here is my hug. So if you can email Steve at miniwargaming.com, and send him a hug, then we will know that he's having a good day. Because the reality is, Steve hates getting hugs. As much as the guy is so huggable, he hates it. He doesn't like people touching him. You know, so I think that's hilarious. I think that just is more of a reason to give him a hug, because he hates it so much. But that's just me, and that's my humor. So if you guys want to email Steve at MiniWarGaming.com and give him a hug, you know, say, hey Steve, I love you. Here's a big hug. That'd just make my day if you guys did that. He'll have something to say to me, by the way, afterwards. And he'll probably say something in the next sit and talk when he's on. And I don't know, I might get some sort of something back. But anyway, you know, you gotta spread the chaotic love, right? So thank you. Chaos Misfit says, hey Dave, want to start out by saying, hope your movie is going great. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I want to say thanks for all your content. You were the deciding factor for me starting 40K as Chaos. Also, awesome. Thank you. So first question, with the release of Traitor's Hate, excuse me, who do you think would win, the Chaplain or Karn? Would win, the Chaplain or Karn? Well, Karn. That's an easy one. Second question, if you had to choose a Chaos Legion to be a champion of the 40K universe, who would it be and why? To be a champion of the 40K universe? Like the Black Legion? And they would be is that what you mean? You would choose a Chaos Legion to be a champion of the 40K universe. Who would it be and why? Well, then I think it would be the Black Legion. But they kind of already are a champion of the 40K. You know, I think it might be the Crimson Slaughter, because Krana the Relentless, he's pretty sweet. So he had a pretty cool fluff at the beginning of Traitor's Hate, and there was a nice little storyline that flowed, so much so that it made me want to reenact it on the battlefield. You know a story is good when it inspires one to do such things. Daka daka boom boom, says Dave. I just watched the game you played against Quirk using the new Chaos update. Good game, sir. I love the Warp Talons. I hear things in the Warp about a Prospero box set, like Dark Vengeance or something, with new sculpts for Thousand Suns, maybe also Space Wolves. Can you shed any light on whether this is true? And also perhaps give us your views on the subject? Cheers, Dave. Also, Tickle Matt. Even though in a sit and talk, I sort of asked him to get you back in some way for all the tickling. Hee hee. Okay. To answer the first question, the Space Wolves and Thousand Suns. Can you imagine that? First off, if that does happen, which, you know, obviously it's an if, but it's probably something that will. And if it is, then it's certainly something that I'll cover and do a lot of content about, because both things I love. It's kind of like this Chaos Blood Angels thing. There's so much that I love, and it's all happening all at once. So it's going to happen again. If it happens again, you guys better believe you're going to get a nice potent amount of content, and it's going to come your way. And you're going to dive into it, sink your teeth into it like a nice big chaotic sandwich. Now it's time to tickle Matt.
Stop it! Why do people keep asking you to tickle me? Go away!
Okay, so it just made my day. Thank you guys. Just know, okay, next time you guys want requests, just leave them. And your wish is my command. That's all the time we have for right now. We're going to go straight to the Sit and Vault. So for those of you who are not Vault members, if you want to click on the link below, sign up for a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault. You'll gain instant access to the continuation of this Sit and Talk. It is the Sit and Vault. I will be answering exclusively Vault members' questions and responding to their comments. That's what it is, a continuation of this. It helps to support us. It makes it so we can do more of this chaotic stuff, which is a lot of fun. And hopefully you guys are entertained, and hopefully you guys are happy with the stuff that you see. I love just doing chaotic stuff. It makes me happy. So thank you for making me happy. And by the way, remember to email Steve at MiniWarGaming.com, and send him a big hug and tell him that you love him. Happy wargaming. See you in the next video. And straight from the Eye of Terror.